Knee pain can be caused by many reasons. It could be that your knee twists and turns and tracks uncontrollably. It could be that your glutes are offline, so this means that they are not doing their job. Or it could be that the muscles in your thighs are so tight that your knee starts acting up. But in addition to these reasons, there is also a mystery mini muscle around the knee that has surprisingly big role for its size. In this video you will learn what this muscle is, what it does, why it's so important to the well-being of your knees, and you will also learn how to do this one quick test that will reveal if the muscle is a lazy one in your case, and maybe most importantly, we will show you an excellent exercise that will get this muscle activated again. This grand regent, Napoleon of the knee, is of course the vastus medialis oblique, or VMO for short. It's a part of the quadriceps and its job is to assist in the final phases of knee extension. And even more importantly, it helps guide the patella in its right track and it helps reduce the strain placed on it. In other words, when your VMO works like it should, the patella moves smoothly in its track and the joint surface isn't loaded in an unfavorable way. Studies have shown that people with anterior knee pain have smaller VMOs. It also activates slower than normal. This poor activation in this muscle can lead to even more anterior knee pain. It can lead to pain beneath the patella, but it can also lead to muscle tightness around the thigh, especially in the lateral parts. Now that you know that this muscle exists and that it matters a lot for your knees' well-being, next we'll figure out whether or not it's working in your case. You probably don't have a fancy ultrasound machine at home to measure this muscle and its thickness.
Congratulations! It's a baby vastus medialis.
But with your sharp eagle eyes, you can still get good enough information. The test itself goes like this. Sit down and start straightening your knee and observe what the muscle mass looks like. If you have side-to-side differences, so one knee hurts and the other doesn't, and you already notice that the painful side clearly has less muscle in this area than the symptom-free side, that could be a clear sign that this muscle has some problems. Next, we'll test the activation a bit more precisely. The VMO works especially at the end range of knee extension, so roughly around the last 30 degrees or so. Anyway, put your hand on top of this muscle and then slowly from bent knee position start extending your knee. You should be able to feel under your hand how the muscle contracts, how it bulges against your fingers. Huge bulge.
Oh yeah.
Hey, and if you don't feel a clear bulge/tension happening, then the muscle isn't activating the way it should, and you need to start training it. Over the next few weeks, do this following exercise 1 to 3 times a day, and you'll get this muscle resurrected once more. The exercise itself is basically quite simple, but it can also require a bit of brain work on your part, because we're trying to make this muscle switch on again. Do the exercise like this. Sit on the floor or on a couch, whatever is easiest for you. Put something under your knee that bends it slightly and lifts it off the floor, for example a pillow. First press the back of the knee down toward the pillow and then finish the extension by straightening the knee. And as you can see here, the heel lifts off from the ground if there isn't any major extension restrictions in the knee joint. At the same time, try to really activate the VMO. You can also turn your toes slightly outward, at least for some people that makes the activation a bit easier. You can also place your hand on the muscle to feel it working and bulging against your fingers. When you feel the activation, hold for 10 seconds. The activation doesn't have to feel super strong at first. As long as you feel something happening under your fingers, that's enough in the beginning. When the 10 seconds are up, bend the knee again, relax the leg, and repeat this for 1 to 2 minutes. During this exercise, keep the back of the knee in good contact with the pillow the whole time and don't lift the whole leg up. We don't want to do a full straight leg raise here, that's not the goal. Also, it might help to feel the activation better if you really pull the toes towards yourself. Next, we'll show you another way to do this exercise, and for some people this makes it easier to activate the VMO. Alternatively, you can use contact coming from your heel, and we will do this against a wall. The setup itself is roughly the same. Your knee is slightly elevated on pillows or towels, so it's off from the surface. Turn the toes slightly outward, then start pushing the heel toward the wall while thinking that you're pressing the back of the knee down toward the pillow and keeping this contact. Again, you can feel with your fingers whether or not this muscle activates. If you feel the activation, great. Keep the 10-second hold, relax, and then repeat this for 1 to 2 minutes. And also note again that for some people, well actually for most, it really helps if you pull the toes toward you. So you push through the heel while doing this knee extension. When you start doing this exercise regularly, the muscle and the nervous system starts to activate again, then it will start to automatically take more part in all of your knee movements. For example, when you do squats, split squats, or you walk up stairs, the muscle will be automatically involved in this activity once again. This will in turn strengthen it even more. On top of this, it might be worth strengthening this muscle more directly. For example, at the gym, you can go to this machine and strengthen the muscle there with weights. And as an added tip, you can use your hand to feel the activation of the muscle with this knee extension exercise with the machine. Like I said in the beginning, knee problems can have many reasons behind it. For example, knee alignment. Watch this video to learn more about that. Fix that problem if you have it. See you there or elsewhere. Bye bye.